production end of it. So
Yeah, we live now, so I'm gonna just
all right, bet.
say
Yeah,
hello to the folks, and then we hit the
let's do it.
disclaimer. You already know what time it is. 1 into the 2, 3 into the. This is a disclaimer. We're not journalists. We're not reporters. We're not insiders. We don't work with or for any pro wrestling companies. We're not pro wrestlers, nor have we ever been. We are not backstage at pro wrestling shows, nor are we getting any dirt from anybody backstage at pro wrestling shows. We watch pro wrestling shows, and then we talk about them, because we're pro wrestling fans. And chances are, if you're watching or listening to this show, so are you. And by the way, Tony doesn't know you. Vince doesn't know you. Hunter doesn't know you. Hunter's name isn't even Hunter. It's fucking Paul. Get a grip. Watch your mouth. This is the Ringside Club.
Yeah.
Hey yo, it's the Kush God Smoke Dizzer, and I'm here with the Ringside Club, as you know. The intro survey today is if Hulk Hogan, the greatest wrestler of all time, in my personal opinion, if Hulk Hogan Hollywood, let's say Hollywood Hogan, did not join the NWO Bash at the Beach 96, does the NWO remain as relevant as it is today? Now, go ahead, all you fellas.
To call a spade, an ace, it is what it is. The answer is no. Book.
Absolutely fucking not. No.
Definitely. No.
What they said. Word.
Yo, fuck Hulk Hogan. Yes, the NWO would have been alive and thriving.
All right. Let's get this shit popping.
Peace to the gods, the Ringside Club Pod. My name is A.O. Say you're around the dawn. Blame Boogie while you at it, blame Chad Law. K-Fave is dead, break the fourth wall. Whatever style, whether it's lucha or strong style. Come through the venue, fly, burn the bar down. Back to the pad, chop it up for the par. Ringside Club, intro to the squad as the show starts.
Yeah, peace to the gods, and of course, peace to the earths. It's the mightiest of the mighty. You know how we do every Thursday night live right here. Peace to everybody on Twitter, peace to everybody on YouTube. It's us, the RSC, the Ringside Club,
How's everybody's father
broadcasting
doing
live.
tonight?
Yeah, word. How's everybody's pops, man? Word to Christian
You know what I'm saying?
Cage, man.
Shouts to Christian.
Guys, one of the
Word to
best,
Christian.
man. Literally one of the fucking best, yo.
We got a real fire ass episode. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna throw some jokes around. We have guests. Before we introduce them properly and reintroduce ourselves, let me let everybody know first and foremost, you can catch every Thursday right here on YouTube broadcasting live, right here on Twitter broadcasting live. If you missed the on air, you can catch the on demand. The podcast is available on YouTube for the video, Spotify, Apple Podcasts for the audio. Of course, theringsideclub.com. You can find everything there. You can find fucking hoodies like the one that I got on. HitPartOfMyFresh.com. You can get buckets like the one that I have on. Things of that nature, you know what I mean? Now, we're talking a lot of wrestling, but specifically WrestleDream, which means it's a pay-per-view, which means I, the reigning and defending pay-per-view predictions champion, that means I'm going to get busy. I'm
About
getting
fucking
busy.
time, yo. I mean, about flipping time, yo.
This being said from the guy, the former TV champion who just didn't defend for roughly the summer. But all right, I'm going to let you
You
live.
talking about me? You talking about Blamesworthy over there?
Oh, nah, I tried
Nah,
to
I'm
pull
talking-
up. Y'all don't want the smoke. I said, let's do it at Arthur Ashe. Nobody said nothing about it after
Bro,
that. It's
you
like,
literally, yo, you threw
I'm
that
like
message
Goldberg
out
in
like-
96. What's good?
Yo, he threw that message out like 2 weeks ago. He said, yo, I'm going to defend it for Grand Slam like in August 1st, and then like never got back to nobody.
Hey, man.
That's
Match card went up.
crazy.
Match card went up. Nobody said nothing. Hey, that's what it is. Nobody wants the TV title. I don't want Samoa Joe's either. That's just small as fuck. But It's cool. I
Word
don't want
up.
no Casio fake G-Shock. I want the real.
Man
the
said
real
the
shebang.
Casio championship of the world. You heard?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. He got the claw machine Casio, not even the real G-Shock. He got the
Damn.
small joint.
Jeez, come on.
Yeah.
This is the claw machine
Terrible
arcade
G-Shock.
shit, man. Come on.
Terrible.
So yo, we're gonna reintroduce ourselves, man. I happen to.
Ooh.
We'll go around and introduce the RSC, then we'll introduce our guests. So Ron, what's good?
Hey, who are you? Let me introduce you to the other Don. Don.
Yes, sir. You already know it is Ron the Don, aka Rondy Orton, back in full effect once again. You already see the gear. You already know what it is every year. Cop the gear. Come see us, man. Go on YouTube. Stream us everywhere, man. What's good? Quillman Book. What's goody?
What up? What up?
Like what you did.
It's your boy Blaine Boogie. My mom calls me when she need money. I'm having a good time this week, y'all. You know what I'm saying? My son won't go to sleep. My wife's currently upstairs fighting like the Exorcist. But we're gonna put him to sleep at some point. So if you just see me dip out and just a flash appears on the screen and I come right back and my little quail thing is bopping over here, you know what happened. At least he's sleeping though. Chad, what you got, bro?
Fatherly duties.
You know what I'm saying?
Quillman on this stuff, man. Gotta do what he gotta do.
What it do, y'all? It's the kid himself, Younger Dava, CHADLAW, aka Mr. No Fonto Leaf anymore. My shit is done. Right. I'm out of Fonto Leaf. Shit is crazy.
Oh, I
man.
thought you put it up. I was about to celebrate.
Oh,
God
hell
damn.
no,
All right.
bro.
Damn.
Nah, man. You know what I mean? I need that extra kick, man. You know what I mean?
Sorry,
I'm over
bro.
here sipping some wine, though. Sipping some wine, you know what I mean? Rose gang, we here. We here. I'm
Love
fresh off of Sacramento. Shout out to Elijah Rosario, no dad. Discovery After Death Tour, you know what I'm saying? We killing it, closing out the dates. Houston tomorrow night. Well, no, tomorrow night. Saturday night. Houston, the final date. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting. You know what I'm saying? Elijah Rosario. Durham, North Carolina's own, one of the illest.
Yo,
Killing
Chad,
it right
check
now.
in. Is that what you got going on over there?
Gang, shout
I
out to the
thought
gang.
so.
Okay.
Shouts out to the
gang.
people at Blazy Susan.
Big
You know what I'm
Blazy
saying?
Susan.
The Blazy
Shouts out to the
Susans.
people.
Now, in the building for the first time, man, we have a couple of VA's finest, man. I love these guys' podcast. They show a lot of love, and we make sure to definitely return that love. Once again, the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast is in the building.
Clap it up.
Your,
Black guys.
Yo.
you heard,
Appreciate you. All
you.
love.
Clap it up.
The two newest members of Black Man Muscle right here on the Ringside Club.
Let's go.
What's good, fellas?
I need more people to walk to the ring.
Yo, before we
Black
get
Man
into talking about any wrestling, man, just let everybody that is in ear and eyes reach, know where to find your podcast, how, when you drop, whatever y'all want to talk about, man, just, say what up to the folks, man.
Absolutely. First, coming in first, it is Scotland Underwood.
Coming in second, it is Solo Nolo Green.
Yeah, salute to our other two members, D Mac Tardy and Chaz O'Bailey. But yeah, find us at BGW Pod.
Yep.
Find us on IG at BGW Pod as well. And of course, what else?
We drop usually on Tuesdays.
Or whenever we feel like
Whenever we feel
Yeah,
like it,
yeah,
honestly. But yeah,
Y'all one of
respect
those. Y'all one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah,
Y'all one of
yeah.
those drop when you feel like bodies. Like,
yes,
drop.
we are.
And
We
look,
tried that. We tried that. You definitely gave it a valiant effort on the let's just drop when we get this shit done. But it was like, we gotta actually stick to a Thursday. Like, we gotta stick to the day. Our schedules be so all over the fucking place.
Thursday used to be our day. For a very long time, we used to record on Thursday and then drop it on Friday. And then life happened.
yeah.
Yep.
And then we kind of got to this
Word up.
It happened in
Word,
reverse,
man.
for us.
The
It happened
we
in
got to
reverse
this
for us.
point where we kind of figured out like, oh, if we just drop whenever we feel like it, it's better for our schedule and it's worth for us. So
Hell
No,
yeah.
that's fair.
I fix
That
what is
fair.
broken. You know what I mean?
We're up.
That is
And
fair.
yo, respect. We was talking before we even went on the air. Sometime before the end of this year, they're hitting 150 episodes. So clap it up for them.
Yo,
That's a hell of a number.
Yes.
Hell of a number.
Y'all,
Cheers.
man. We trying to get on
Cheers.
there.
Appreciate it. Cheers. Boom.
Word
Yo,
up.
and on a
Yes.
much smaller note, just on the same note here, as far as wins go, my son is asleep. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Hey,
Oh, there
Black
you
Guy
go.
Wrestling Podcast, please, let's run late. Let's do whatever we got to do. The kid's out. Who the fuck cares?
That was like that message delivered from the heavens, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I got
Universe,
a promotion. You know what I mean?
Perfect timing. Perfect
Young
timing.
Word up.
Buck is out.
he knew what time it was.
Yeah,
word.
yeah. All right, man. So we got a lot of WrestleDream talk. That's a big ass card, but the biggest news to talk about really for the week, everybody's been speculating for quite some time. Jade Cargill.
All Elite. Oh, my bad.
Oh, nah, you know.
Oh, my bad.
That's you looking forward to that, ain't me, you know.
I am.
Big Adam Copeland energy over there.
You think you know me, man. You think you fucking know me, man.
Nah, I know you, nigga.
No,
Fuck outta here.
I'm ready.
Yo, Jade Cargill's officially WWE. I mean, it's been talked about ad nauseum, but we haven't had a chance to chop it up since.
We should clap it up too, man. I mean, I know we've been clapping a lot since we got on here. Let's clap again. You know what I mean? That's a big feat. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real, man. Shouts out to her just because we all do our speculating and picking apart of, you know, different stuff. We're all Team Cargill on the Ringside Club anyway. We all, you know, I don't think we ever really bet against Jade, just like we didn't really against Bianca, but
Nah,
it's
nigga,
nice to
you
see.
bet against Bianca. I never
Who?
bet against Bianca.
Me?
Oh.
No, you lost. You lost by betting against
You
Bianca
bet
once. What you
against
talking
Bianca.
about?
Nah,
You
yeah, you
better
lost
go.
that belt. You
I
lost
I
that
won the
belt.
belt off you
against
by you
Bianca.
betting against Bianca.
I had to convince y'all to
Nah,
rock
here we
with
go.
Bianca. Yo, bro, I had a streak of
Wait,
Bianca.
what? No.
I'll give
Wait,
you that.
let's
That last
add
one,
context. Let's add context to this. First and foremost, we're talking about predictions on pay-per-views, not anything else, right? So there's been a couple of times where it looked like, all right, whoever she's facing might have the upper hand. And Chad very loyally never bet against Bianca until he did, and then he lost.
That's
Oh.
damn.
So it's your fault.
because
There you go.
that was the time that she actually lost.
It had to happen,
Hey,
kid.
shit happens.
It's just crazy. Like I was in the wrong for betting the time that she was actually gonna win. That's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's get to it, man. Jay
Yo, so
Carter.
what do we first like? Yeah, I guess the question to go around is like, what's everybody expecting from Jade's run? Do you think she starts off in NXT? Do you think she goes to either Raw or SmackDown first? I think the interesting thing, she was on with Kaz and Shoemaker on Masked Man. She did
Great
the ESPN
interview.
interviews. Yeah, great interview. And the interesting thing to me was how business savvy she's always been. You know what I mean? Like money is not the number one motivating factor. She's in a very, very good position to actually negotiate. So she was originally going to be a part of WWE's developmental. She said no. She went to AEW. You see the run that she was on, 60 wins, 2 losses, something like that. Got her name up to a point where she was brought in by WWE. We're not changing your name. We're not doing anything. We're pushing you to the moon. They had the rollout. You know what I mean? I was like, you know, 90s record label rollouts. We got all media on deck. You know what I mean? So I'm just really impressed by like her savviness, her willingness to stick to her guns, and understanding that this is the place where I'm going to be able to not only develop my in-ring, but get my name as high as it can possibly be. But what do y'all think? What do y'all see for Jade Cargill's next couple of weeks, months, years, etc. in the E?
You want to do it like we got it on the screen, or do it like our normal?
Yeah, we can go around. Yeah, let's go around in that
All right.
order, starting with Book, and just
All
go
right,
like
so-
clockwise.
I personally feel like in AEW, no disrespect to any of the women in AEW, but aside from Thunder Rosa maybe and some other people on injured reserve and people she's already fought that it wasn't really too impressive, I don't think Jade has ever had a chance to fight from underneath. So I feel like her going to WWE gives her an opportunity to either come in like fucking Diesel like she did in AEW and just start taking everybody out, or she could come in, whether it's on the main roster or wherever she's at, and she could really fight like, not necessarily like the underdog. I don't want to see her be the underdog, but I want to see her have a posable, like credible threat.
Yeah, a threat, some competition.
And I think that would actually make it draw better too. So I think the stories, the obvious ones are there. You know, I think people are going to put her up against Bianca, Rhea, the other, you know, the bigger, form or whatever. Build is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. Women like the women that can stand a physical chance against her. But I think the stories kind of write themselves with other stuff too that people aren't even really thinking about. So I'm just kind of excited to see what they do with her on their roster, and I'm more anticipating the creativity that could come out of it than scrutinizing what has been and what can be. I'm just kind of ready to see what could happen. You know what I mean?
Definitely think it's like a fresh slate for her. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, the presentation of Jade Cargill in itself is already like a magnetic force. So, like, obviously, she could debut tomorrow night on SmackDown, and it would be a big deal. But I think in this case, because of the way that her rollout was, like, I want to see like vignettes, like building up to her debut. In fact, and then give like a date and to kind of give her the same thing, like not necessarily like she's the underdog, but she'll definitely have a target on her back. You know what I mean?
And I don't know. I don't mean to chime in, but I don't know if I'm wrong here, but is like William Regal the only one that had a terms of his release and he couldn't like appear places at a certain time? Because Jade's out of AEW one week and the next week she's in the Performance Center. So
You know what I think it is? At least I know with WWE sometimes when they have their contracts expire, like if the whole contract runs out, then I think a lot
there's
of
nothing you
guys
could do, right?
are
You could
free
just
to
step
go.
out. Word.
Right, but I think if they release early, that's when you have those
Got
30,
it.
90
That's the
days.
thing about that's the thing about corners. They're saying he's going to be available October 1st. So.
My boy Corners.
Shouts to Corners,
No doubt.
aka
Shouts out to my boy Corners.
Corners Copeland.
Hope
Corners
to God.
But honestly, along the same lines that Scotland said, but I want her to like make like a big impact. Like as soon as she goes on, I want her to like destroy whoever she's going up against, and then have her even in the second match, let her have go through like some adversity. Because like you said earlier, like we haven't really seen her like go through too much of it in AEW. And I think it'd be really dope to see her build herself as a character where she goes through ups and downs and then overcomes everything to become the great, awesome star that we already know that she is.
Word. Like I think she's. I throw it to you in a minute, Ron. But like I think the match, or there's at least like a quick little back and forth that I really enjoyed was her and damn, what's the blue chick?
Sky Blue.
Crazy blank. Sky Blue. It's crazy blank. My bad. But there's like a quick little she Sky Blue tries to hit the springboard. She gets caught in the power bomb, but she brings her back up, throws her up, twists her around and for a German, throws her back up, and then catches her for the jaded. Like just that was so ill that I'm really interested to see how she looks against other smaller opponents and quicker opponents. You know what I mean? Like she had those matches against Athena and other people, that stature. That I think the matchups could be really, 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 really good. And I was impressed. Like the last couple of matches that she had with Statlander, those two before she was out, or the one and then the run-in to set that match up. Just the fact that she added something as simple as a chokeslam into her arsenal is like, all right, this is where I think you should have been the whole time as far as just wrestling like somebody that's stronger than the person that you're in the ring with. So just with that developmental, and in WWE has always been a big person territory, so they'll know how to work with her. Ron.
Word. This is going to be said numerous times from here on, but I miss the days before social media and all that, before they announce everything, because I was hoping this would be something where she would just pop out of nowhere and just surprise everybody. But it is what it is. I think it'd be good. I think should be good if she goes to developmental, because like Boog was saying before, like just see that Boog and Scotland and Noel, that you see that build, because when she was in AEW, I didn't really see too much of like a steady build. I felt like she just jumped right to the top. And even being in WWE, I don't know if she is going to if she's going to be in developmental and go through NXT or just go straight to Raw or SmackDown. But I think it would be good for her to go through developmental and pick up a little psychology from these trainers, especially like Shawn Michaels and all these other guys, and just get some more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you guys said, it's like it's a new slate, it's a new beginning. You know what I'm saying? And continue to pick up knowledge. So there you go.
Yo, where's the footage of her playing ball at? She's played ball, right?
Yeah.
I want to see some of that because she's definitely a formidable athlete. You look at her and you can completely tell she doesn't just like have a desk job.
You know WWE Productions about to go back and get baby pictures, all kind of shit.
Baby pictures.
Yeah. The girlhood dream has come true.
Yo, I'm so excited that, to Ron's point, that they didn't do the surprise, here's Jade Cargill, because who the fuck is Jade Cargill to the national WWE level? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm glad that they gave this opportunity to like let it be treated like this is a big deal. And we're announcing a press release and all that. I'm just curious to know what name she shows up in. I don't want her to be Jamaica Carvin, although
It's Jade Cargill. She already
Yeah,
confirmed
Jade
she's
Cargill.
keeping her name.
she's confirmed it. She's keeping it.
Yeah. See, you should have put that bread up. I'd have been eating eyed over here, you heard?
Yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Jamaica Carvin could have worked too.
Nah, what'd you say last week? Like you said some real ridiculous shit, bro. You said her last name was like
Yeah,
it
Jamaica
was
Carvin.
disrespectful. Nah, you said something different, bro. We have to run it back.
You
It was
gotta run
some
the tape back.
Valley white girl name. You said it was ridiculous. It was real offensive. Nah, I'm just
Either way, she's keeping it, and that's very good to know. I think it's gonna pop big for those that are in the know, that do know. You know what I mean? When she finally appears, whether it's NXT, it's Raw, when she has the interaction with Cody, like I think all that shit's gonna be so. Just to like see
It's gonna be interesting.
that.
all right. So I'm gonna ask a question before we switch to a different topic. Then
Hold on, before you ask the question, let me
All
just
right.
finish this one. I'm really excited to see the AEW to WWE crossover now, because now we haven't really seen too many AEW to WWE defections. I don't think Jade.
I think
will
there's
be-
just been two. Just the two
that's
so
just
far.
two, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think that
Right.
Jade's going to be on some slandering AEW publicly in promo shit, but it's going to be dope to see like someone from the other side in the WWE franchise for a change. And I'm looking forward to what's going to come of that and how they use her. Because 6 months from now, I don't see us all talking about how they just took Jade and shit all over her. I think they're going to be talking about 6 months from now. Yeah, I think she's winning the Rumble. Like, I think she's actually going to win. Like,
No,
it's
yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah, that's probably happening.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what I mean? So,
I could see her
I'm
not
excited.
appearing on any of these shows until the Rumble. You know what I mean? Like we'll get the
That's
hype out of the
very
way
cool.
now, and then we don't ever see her wrestle until January.
she gonna.
How do you
I mean, I
buy
wouldn't be
time?
Jax.
I wouldn't be surprised if she have a feeling she might be in the audience at No Mercy, like kind of like the throwback.
That's
how,
true.
they
Like,
used
That
to-
would be
take over.
dope.
yeah, you like how they
That
used
would
to
be
do
cool.
it, but like because at
Remember,
this point,
like when the Radicals first showed up and they had Dean
Exactly.
Malenko in them, yeah.
Yeah.
because
Crazy enough.
and it'd be one of those things where her like having a face off with Becky, like Becky walking up to her, like it'd be a viral moment. Like it would get people talking even more about her. And the thing about Jade is that even if you don't know who Jade is, her presence alone is going to make you stand back and be like, "Whoa, who is this?"
That's
So
what everybody's saying.
She doesn't look
Exactly.
regular. She doesn't look regular.
I
And
think
like the
she'll
people that I'm
really-
tapped into are looking at her. So what's there? What else is there?
Right. Cargill crew, we here. You know what I'm saying?
You heard?
Which,
I was
Which
gonna
which
just say-
signing this week is the better signing, Dame Lillard or Jade Cargill?
I'm a Buck now. I'm on the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
He
Buck.
said, "I'm on the Bucks." He
Yeah,
said, "I'm on the Bucks."
I'm on the Buck. I'm a Bucker now. I'm going to Milwaukee.
man.
I'm a bucker. Yo, I'm a bucker.
I'm a mother Bucker. yo.
It's a shirt, dog.
I'm a mother Bucker.
I'm a fucking bucker, dog.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
terrible.
Bucker
That's
Energy.
terrible.
You know what I mean? I'm in Milwaukee now, man.
Who's the better signing, Jade Cargill or Dame Lillard?
I gotta go with Dame personally, but
I might go with Dame. I might
Yeah.
go with Dame.
I'm going with Dame,
Sheesh.
man. Listen, man. He needs to get a chip, man.
I should have
Because-
saved that for the exit survey. Word.
That's a fire ass question. Though.
That's a good question. That is a good question.
That's a fire ass question. We'll see. We'll see. Opening month. Yo, NBA's in less than a month. We need to clap that up for that. God damn
That's
it.
true. That's
How
true.
about that? That's
Celtics.
free.
I don't
That's
know.
therapy for the price of cable, man. You heard?
Yep.
Oh, he,
Anything
Well,
else in the news that we wanna go over before we get into these WrestleDream
I got
predictions?
another
Anything else
question.
happening?
Who
I got a
attacked Jay
question.
White? Mad shit. I don't know.
That was
Yeah.
that was gonna. I was definitely gonna go in that
This
direction.
was a good
Nigga
Dynamite.
nigga said
Yeah.
Bullet Club Lime is crazy. Fucking crazy. Bullet Club Lime is attacking.
Yo, who's behind the mask is interesting. You know what I mean? Because that'll kind of tell you who else is with him. So, is it the Bullet Club from Japan?
Yep.
Is it like Roddy's people? I thought I saw one of the masked people
Got the neck
Got the
brace.
neck
with
brace.
the neck brace, right?
Mhm.
So that's got to be Roddy. Do we think Kyle O'Reilly is back? Like,
So my theory, and I said it last night on Twitter, is that I do believe it's Adam Cole under the Devil's mask, and that it's Roderick, Kyle O'Reilly, and the Kingdom who attacked.
I thought that. I
Right?
thought
That
that.
would be interesting.
Because I feel
Well-
like it's gonna tell the story about that. People are automatically gonna accuse that it's MJF, and that MJF is gonna try to deny it, and it's gonna be the one time that he's actually telling the truth. That's when the trigger is gonna get pulled, and you're just gonna reveal that it's Adam Cole, because it's just one of those. If Adam Cole's gonna be out for a few months, I like the idea of just him being in the mask and never
Pulling the
being
strings.
touched. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Or if that injury is bullshit, and they have them posting pictures and being completely just trying to
I thought that.
fool all of us.
That's what I was thinking.
that's where I'm
that
going
too.
with it. I think like if
This is how
they
you
would-
implode. This is how they do it. They got us to this point, which is fucking good, actually. Really good.
because like this is the one thing that nobody's ever gonna see coming. Like with Britt posted pictures of what we are led to believe was Adam Cole's ankle and foot and all that. She looks grungy, but it would be really, really cool. This is kayfabe 2.0, 3.0. Let's just work everybody. Fuck
Nah,
it.
OD, because the nigga did swanton bomb off the stage and break his ankle. So like,
Son, the
we're
shit look
all
crazy.
if we're fucking,
We
if
saw
are
that live.
speculating
Yeah,
that he's
yeah.
that this is a
Word.
facade. It's like we are some next niggas.
Dog,
Nah,
Chad
you
and I-
fucking next.
Chad and I were live at Arthur Ashe. We see this nigga run down and then tumble. We're like, oh, all right. And then he gets
nigga
up and he's
hopped
still
on one
going and
foot.
shit. And he's like, yo, he's limping. Like he's kind of really working. The cameras ain't looking at him. He really might be hurt. Yo, between him and Mox going down in one night, man, you stay out of New York for a little bit. Like,
Nah,
I
word.
might not want to
That
come
was a
back.
grand slam. Grand
Grand
slam.
slam.
Remember.
Looking like an NFL game.
Yo, right? Yeah, big
Different.
game. We carting people out on the old school.
Yeah,
one
they
person
had,
at the
I was
foot, one
just gonna
person
say
at
they
the
had the cartoon vultures with the cot and shit,
head.
carrying everybody out off the side.
Piece of the- Yeah.
So I guess more news. NWA announces
Yo,
return of
dog.
historic Roberts Arena for the power
Yo.
taping.
What are we doing?
Yo,
This
dog.
man right here don't
So?
need to be
Yo, this
talking
is-
about no NWA right
The
now.
National Wrestling Alliance is
Yo,
Nah, this
somebody,
is-
outrageous, dog.
somebody be watching.
This is
Somebody gotta
Melo
watch it
Steve's
with
right
the
here.
board.
Bro, do we
No.
got some news from like the Pro Bingo Hall Association or something we can talk about instead of that real quick? Like just talk about who won like the coverall in like St. Anne's Church last night or something. Let's do that.
We gonna talk about a promotion. Talk about the Darius Lockhart new promotion, not the NWA's trash.
Oh, I saw that. What's I say right?
I say,
I
yeah,
say.
yeah.
I say yeah. Darius, you got a date for that? Is that like it's December?
December 1st.
December 1st, Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's fire.
Peace. Y'all got to be in the building. That's not too far from y'all.
Oh yeah,
backyard,
Oh, we're
man.
going.
Yeah,
We're
without
going.
question. Without question.
Word. Peace
I
to
got my
Darius
Shiki
Lockhart.
ready and everything.
There you go. There you go. Yo, is damn Gresham still doing his shit? He hasn't done one of those shows in a minute, right, John?
He
Right?
hasn't. Yeah, the
I
joint in
haven't seen
Atlanta.
Jonathan Gresham in a while.
I saw that he just wrestled Lee Moriarty a couple, like maybe last weekend on
Was it Defy?
Defy, I think.
Yeah.
Yo, one time for Lee Moriarty and the interchangeable tag team fucking gimmick that he keeps thriving in.
One time, yeah.
Yo, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. Like I renewed my Honor Club subscription because I saw that he was a part of Shane Taylor Promotions. I'm a Moriarty guy. Matter of fact, on my
You're a
gimmick
card
table
blade
right
guy.
here.
You are a card blade guy.
Yeah, I'm a card blade guy. I'm a Hitman guy. I'm a Lee Moriarty guy. This was his first. He put a little magazine out that I copped and shit. Show support to the guy, Tiger style shit. I'm a Lee Moriarty guy. Like I love dude's style. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that let's do something of note with Lee Moriarty and the fact that he was with Shane Taylor Promotions, and in ROH's heyday, just before they got purchased and all of that, Shane Taylor was running shit. So let's see what they do. I re-upped on Honor Club for that. So we'll see. You know, he's at least at the very least, it's got him some TV time on Collision with the whole thing with Keith Lee. You know what I mean? So peace to Keith Lee, man. Take 22 in the building.
I'm interested to see who else is in Shane Taylor Promotions, because you know they're gonna expand.
I think it'd be dope if they beat the shit out of Keith Lee to the point that he joins. You know what I mean? Like on some old like get down or lay down shit. You know?
I'm not trying to spoil it or nothing, but they did contact me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to let y'all know they just
yeah. Honestly, Bug, this is the AEW black on black feud, so I don't know if they'd contact you.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
It's the only time we get black wrestlers on AEW, so I don't know.
Nah, you're right. You're right. It's like the women's segment. Like they can't just slide another match in there.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta give them like their quick little 5 minutes.
You gotta at least let it go down. No doubt. No doubt.
Black wrestlers, get your little promo off. Yeah,
no doubt.
All right, we're gonna slide the fuck out of that one. We got AEW WrestleDream popping up this Sunday, October 1st, a day before my fucking wedding anniversary. So peace to me. But that's coming fresh out of Seattle, Washington, 8 o'clock on pay-per-view. A lot of matches popping up. I think as of last look at this list, there are 10 matches. So y'all know the rules for predictions, man. Title matches are 2 points here on the RSC. Non-title matches rather are 1 point. And then we have, I threw 2 5-pointer variable questions that we'll get to. I didn't even see
those yet.
I haven't looked at shit.
Yeah, I already answered.
Since our text thread and I said I was about to put the predictions in, I fell off, and I'm gonna do this shit live.
Hey, we can call it in the air. We call it in the air, but we have 2 5-pointers.
We say everything sticks from this. We can't change it after the recording.
No, I'm with it. I'm with that. I want that. No change after the recording. After the recording, no changes. No change after the recording.
Come
on.
That's it.
Come on, Ronnie. Come on.
It has been said, so shall it be done.
Word, man.
And of course, we got the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast in the building. So if either of these two gentlemen happen to win the title, they have to return to the Ringside Club and defend it right here on these airwaves. So we know what time it is.
Look, and we are putting the BGW predictions title on the line.
Oh nah, so, how are we going motherfucking interpromotional? We making our own WrestleDream happen right now.
Absolutely.
I'm coming for
That's crazy.
This is the Forbidden Pod.
Saddle for saddle.
The Forbidden Pod.
Yo, that's the episode title is Forbidden Pod.
The Forbidden Pod.
That's mad funny. If the Black
so I'm gonna go,
and they are the double champs. That's funny as fuck.
I'm gonna go from the bottom of this list to the top. Don't pause that motherfucker. I'm gonna start out with the most recent match to be added. We have Ricky Starks against the Blackpool Combat Club's own Wheeler Yuta. I'm gonna go with Ricky Starks. I think this feud with Daniel Bryan is probably at the very least on hiatus for the time being because Bryan's doing other shit, but he's not done with the Blackpool Combat Club. I think at some point, if Mox didn't get injured, he probably would have mixed it up with him a bit too. But the one good thing about this, even though he lost the one-on-ones with Bryan, this is, to me, the same effect that The Rock going against Mick Foley or Triple H going up against Mick Foley. So, like, let me see how tough you are with somebody who we know, is pretty tough. And then from here on out, we'll see, like, if they book him into some advantageous and give him some W. So I think this is going to be a W. I think Ricky Starks takes the W over Wheeler Yuta.
I feel the same way. Just for reasons that I think we've all seen. Ricky Starks' trajectory seemed like he was taken off a while ago, and then there was just like a stalemate for a while, and then that whole thing happened with Hobbs, and then it's like, what the fuck are they doing with Ricky Starks? But his career seems to be on the uptick with AEW, so I see no reason why they would take him into this match and beat him. I mean, Wheeler Yuta is not the personality that Ricky Starks is, so to me it's a no-brainer. So Ricky Starks. I've been proven wrong before, but I'm going to throw it to my guys over here, see what y'all think.
I'm going to go with the same answer as Ricky Starks, and my reasoning is if Ricky starts losing, if he loses this match, then what the fuck are we doing? What is the point?
Word.
Right.
That's all.
Point blank. What the fuck are we doing?
Word.
When
Something wrong here.
when Wheeler Yuta pretty much admitted that he just be getting his ass beat 24/7, at that point I was just like, man, you ain't got that dog in you. So I'm gonna just say Ricky, Ricky for the win, just out of principle.
You say, yo, they fucked me up on a regular, and I keep coming back.
I wake up, they beat my ass. What?
Like, yo, you saying that on national TV, my guy? Okay.
Like, bro, you in an abusive relationship.
You are a victim. What are we
Word.
doing?
Niggas
You,
just blinking
sir,
mad times. Blink, blink. I need
Need
help. Blink.
therapy.
Yeah. Ron, what you got?
Word. So both you gentlemen say Ricky Starks.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, I'm recording everything. So
Ron is stat guy. Ron.
yeah. Yes.
Stat
Ron's
guy.
at
Ron.
the table. Ron's at the table right now, letting people
Ron's
sub in
math
and out of
always
the game.
maths.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Mr. Mathematician over here.
They call him Ronnie Mathis out here in these streets. You heard?
Yo, absolutely. Yeah, I got Ricky Starks too. They've been trying to build
Ronnie fucking Mathis, yo.
this. Yeah, there you go.
Chances are.
Hey, listen, man.
Chances are, man.
Don't get me start singing, man. Hey,
Nigga, hit a note for our guest, man.
Nah, not tonight, man. Not tonight.
Not tonight. Oh.
You
You gotta wait till Ron got the fan in the room and the cape. When he has the do rag on, you know he's got
Yo,
something going on over there.
Dewey Ron is a whole different, different piece of business.
It's kind of like
that's
a
an alter ego right there.
holographic, Pokemon card. When Ron got the do rag on, it's extra. Like our booking fee goes up. Like for real, if we were to go somewhere, we could
Nah,
probably
he
charge
dead
extra,
serious. When he got the rag on, that's when
depending
you
on
know he's
Ron's rag.
It's an off night when Ron don't got the do rag on.
Nah, it's never
alright.
an off night for me, buddy. Come on.
Nah, word.
Yeah, man.
Anyways,
That's that confidence.
Yeah, so
man.
I got Ricky Starks, man. This dude's been on he's been on the up and up for the longest, especially being on Collision. So, and per the last promo by Wheeler Yuta, my guy said they keep V me down, I keep getting up. Well, this time he ain't getting up from this. So I got Ricky Starks.
Yo, this match is designed for Ricky Starks to finally get a fucking win. Like, it's Wheeler. Come on. It's Wheeler useless. All right. You already know he's going to take the L because he doesn't win. Ricky Starks needs a win. And this is the pre-show. Ricky Starks is definitely going to win. Does this make it a pre-show?
This is on like ground zero or whatever they call it.
Yeah, it's on 0 hour. This has got to be on 0
Oh,
hour.
this not even on the. This ain't even on the paper.
Is it?
There's no way this could even be making the paper.
As
Like,
far
you
as I
spent so much
see
time
it,
talking
it's
about
on the main card.
This is so last minute. This is definitely the bathroom break match. Like, this is definitely like that match that's going on before the main event.
Why
Just
would you
because
take a
of Daniel
bathroom break
Bryan,
when the show starts, bro.
just
This
because
dude
of
is
Bryan
wild.
Danielson, this is going on before Bryan Danielson's match.
Maybe the merch table, not the bathroom break. If you're live, anyway.
Jesus Christ. So it seems like we got a clean sweep across the board. Ricky Starks with the dub.
Word.
Again, like as was stated multiple times, if he does not win this match, what the fuck are we doing?
Nah,
That's a fact.
absolutely.
All right, next match, we got a 4-way tag team match where the winner will receive a future AEW World Tag Team title shot. So we got the Young Bucks, we have the Guns, we have the Lucha Bros, and we have Orange Cassidy and Hook. I don't really have any reasoning behind this, but I kind of like the momentum that the Bullet Club has. I got my mans with me. I'm going with the Guns. I see the Guns figuring a way to worm a victory out of this. I think the Bucks, the Bucks are always going to be around. Plus, they're the 6-man tag, so I'm not going to go with them. They're ROH champs right now. I don't want to see the Lucha Bros win this because I want to see them continue to enjoy singles, runs and pushes right now. So I'm going to take them out of that. And then Orange Cassidy and Hook, I don't really think was anything long-term. This is another reason, by the way, that I don't understand the booking patterns. We had Orange Cassidy go on this, historic people booking him to be, or mentioning him to be, wrestler of the year, put the international championship on the match. And now he's in here with Hook, who has a Fugazi title. But I don't think there's any real. I can see them going against FTR and losing, but I think the Guns are more entertaining. They're a proper tag team. I don't think they're going to win the titles anytime soon, so it'll be a good match when they finally do lose to FTR.
Yeah, I don't think we have to go through the gymnastics to put the Bucks back in the ring with FTR. But we also haven't gotten to the FTR match yet, so we don't know that FTR is going to have these titles. So it could possibly be them against Aussie Open, which I don't really know if anybody makes sense against them. So I feel like just for the spectacle of it, this could just be a match that keeps the titles where they're at, and whatever. It could be anything really. But I think the Bucks are automatically out. I think it could possibly be Hookhausen or the Guns. Like, that's really the only thing I see. Like, those are the only two options to me. I don't think we get tag title match with Penta and Phoenix.
Yo, has the Lucha Bros faced FTR yet? That hasn't been a thing yet.
Yeah,
right?
I think I saw it. Did we see it? I feel like I've seen it.
Have they?
I don't think so.
They have.
I don't think they have.
I don't think they have.
I don't recollect them.
Clearly ain't win. Nobody remembers.
Right.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna go out on a limb then, and this will be my roll of the dice pick of the night, and I'm just gonna say that they will win. Then fuck it,
Lucha Bros.
Penta and Phoenix.
Wow. Okay.
Really?
Little curveball from Bug.
Okay.
Yep.
BG Dub. What it do?
So I try to predict with my mind and not my heart. And I want to preference by saying this. I absolutely hate the way that they have essentially killed Orange Cassidy's momentum by pairing him up with Hook. I don't understand Hook. Don't understand why they keep pushing Hook in our face. But usually when they get these type of pairings, Tony Khan loves to be like, oh, here's Hook. Let's give him a title shot.
Right.
And so I'm going with Orange Cassidy and Hook, and I hope that when they lose, that's the last time we really got to see Hook. I just don't like Hook. Don't get him. Don't want him on my television screen. And I'm just upset.
That's my pick. I wrote down in our predictions, by the way, because I definitely picked them. And I'm just happy I finally met another person that doesn't understand the Hook, because I'm not a fan either.
Thank you. You met two.
Yeah,
Don't
awesome.
worry.
Double up.
Every time I see him make that face, I'm like, I know people from that part of New York, and they don't do that.
They don't make that face.
They don't do that face. I don't know what that face is, but hey, whatever. God bless.
I'm
scared
also
to test,
going
though.
with Orange Cassidy and Hook because, as someone has said, Tony sometimes likes to just put two people together and be like, vibe. Let's just go with this. Let's just see how this goes. And they've been together for a couple weeks now. So it's only a matter of time before they get this title shot. So they got to get it out the way.
Word.
Solid.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm going Orange Hook as well. And my reason is based off process of elimination, because I'm looking at this list now and I see it's the Young Bucks, and I see they already have the they have the ROH Trio Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So I took them out. For the Lucha Bros, you already got Ray Phoenix already got the international title. And like AO, like you said, I want to see them
Let's just stay the course.
Yep, stay the course, do the individual thing for now. And for the Guns, I feel like with you guys, Nolan Scotland, when you're talking about like just Adam Cole and whatnot, and that whole scenario, I feel like if that scenario comes true, then Guns are going to be involved with that and that whole back and forth and whatnot. So I think they're going to be tied up with that, and then Haley's Orange Hook. So, and I think
For the expedited L.
yeah, I think that would be that's the only logical thing I see here right now.
I don't know, fam. That might have some teeth to it. I could see out of everybody, if let's say potentially Aussie Open does win the titles from FTR, right? And FTR gets to take a little vacation because they've been working for a little while. I don't know. I'm just saying. I could see Hook and and what's his face, Orange Cassidy. I said Hookhausen. Hook and Orange Cassidy beating them. I don't know why. I could just see it happening.
All right, I've got a few things I'm gonna make amends on. Buck, to your point, that is a terrible fucking plan because Hook, Jungle, I said Jungle Boy. I'm so used to that shit. It's Hook, Cassidy, and Aussie Open sounds like the most rampageous feud possible. Off top, that was terrible. I'm gonna let you have that though. Next, run the list of names for me again on this fucking match, please.
The names, we got Lucha Bros, we have the Young Bucks, and we have the Guns.
Why do we have another multi-man match for another fucking number one contendership, yo? Again.
Because there are too many people signed to AEW, so that's the answer.
Didn't the Bucks just win the fucking trios titles? Put the Workhorsemen in this match.
Not only
Put
that,
somebody else in this match.
they just lost to FTR and just won the ROH trios. You know what I mean? So there's no reason for them to be in this match.
Got to get the Bucks on TV.
That too.
Yeah. Gotta make the Bucks look strong.
Next up,
EVP.
which fucking titles are these for? Which set of tag titles are these for?
It's just for a chance.
This is for a shot at the AEW World title.
AEW, not
World
Ring
Tag
of Honor.
titles. Correct.
Even though Ring of Honor seems to have more precedence with their tag team division than AEW, but I don't know.
Bro.
All right, just making sure I knew the parameters of my predictions. All right, cool. We got 3 teams, right?
4.
4? You said only 3 teams. Fourth one.
The fourth is Orange Cassidy and Hook.
Oh yeah, that's right. Totally forgot. I'm going with the Guns because they need a rematch, and that's filler for Full Gear. FTR. Mark it down.
All right, I got you. So
All right, we have the TBS Championship. The defending champ, Chris Statlander, defends against Julia Hart. Of course, Brody King is going to be in the building with her. I like the concentration on Julia Hart because it's nice to see somebody gain momentum against formidable opponents. Chad is a big fan of her finisher, her submission, a modified Rings of Saturn, just about. And it's cool to see.
There we go. That's where I knew I've seen it.
Yeah.
Like, where have I seen this shit? I just don't see it, but I've seen it before. I was like, where is this shit? Shout out to
looks
Perry
good.
Saturn, man. What a waste, yo. God bless, man.
Peace to Perry Saturn. She hit a
R.I.P.
mean.
is gone, but we love Perry Saturn.
Nah, he's still he's
Word to
he's
Perry
not
Saturn.
dead.
He's still alive, bro.
You
He's
never
good,
know,
bro. He's all right.
The Radicals, the Rascals, they've been through a lot. You never know.
Shit, maybe fact check this just in case.
Yes, that guy Ron. Last I heard, I'm pretty sure.
Ron. You gotta
pretty
make
sure
sure. You gotta make sure, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't looking.
He ain't
You know what I
dead,
mean? You
bro.
look at the rest of the Rascals. You see what that ratio looking like. You gotta ask. Hold on.
God
Make
damn.
sure Perry Saturn is good.
Man, you just killed off everybody in that faction, bro.
Yo, breaking news, he's still alive. All right.
Still alive, man.
I knew it.
Yo, peace
You will not-
to Perry Saturn. Appreciate you for tuning into the show,
And
my
D.
guy.
Malenko while we're at it too.
Hope to see you at NWA 76.
Jesus Christ.
Here you go.
I hope I
NWA
don't see that
shit.
man at NWA 76. The fuck are we talking about? Yeah, so Julia Hart, she had a match with who she just have a match
Willow.
against?
Willow.
Willow.
I was rooting for Willow.
That's
by
how
the way.
interchangeable the women's division is. Nigga said, who did she have a match? I just saw her
Nah,
live.
it was, yo,
Saw her
solid.
wrestle live. Who did she
You
wrestle?
know what it is?
She beat
Solid,
Willow and
solid
all her
match.
friends.
Yeah, it's a solid match, but it's the same, let's beat somebody up after the bell and get the running. Like, rinse and repeat. That's what we do. That's how we book women's matches in AEW. But yeah, man, I'm going with Statlander to retain. Like, I think it's cool to have a built opponent for her. Again, Julia Hart has a little bit of momentum. We've seen her with a couple of wins on her last few times on TV, but Stat's got the real momentum. She's got the title. I don't see why she should be losing to Julia Hart here. So I'm going with Chris Stat for the retain.
I think we're still damage controlling Jade leaving, and I don't think that you could give it to Julia Hart that quick. So I think it stays on Chris Statlander too.
I'm definitely going with Statlander, but I would not be surprised if they gave it to Julia Hart.
Never surprised. No.
Yeah, because I feel like it's one of those things like they're gonna go with where the momentum is. And Julie, you like I said, the way she won against Willow last night kind of made me think like, all right, so maybe they see the TBS title as like the next step for her and what they're doing with Julia Hart and Brody King. So I can see it, but I'm going with Statlander.
I'm going with Julia Hart because the way that she's been going off in her 26 wins in a row, she literally just beat down Willow and all her friends. And I love Chris Statlander as the champion, but I wouldn't put it past Tony and them to take the belt off her and to put it on Julia Hart, who's had this a little bit more momentum than Chris Statlander lately.
Solid. Ron, you on mute, guy.
Pardon. Yeah, I'm going with Julia Hart, and this is where I wish they'd bring back the power rankings because Shorty is on a 26 match winning streak. I feel like she should.
That guy Ron went crazy on that.
I feel like she
fucking clue.
Yo, chill. I feel like
Nigga, that's the mission been doing numbers.
Yo, Ron, do me a favor before Chad picks. Just switch my shit back to Julia Hart. I wrote it down before.
I just switched it too. Like, I just
told
changed
you.
it.
If y'all make compelling arguments, then I gotta abide,
right.
man.
Listen,
Julia Hart.
He's gonna lock his W in by
I don't even want to know what Chad's pick is and be blamed for taking his pick. Nope.
That's literally what I was about to say.
Yo, because she's been on a 26 match winning streak, and which I didn't even know about until like the week after, and then they've been pushing her pretty well. So I would love for her
we watched her
to see the belt
in person. I know she's doing well. She's actually like getting prominent looks.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
entrance, she got a full ring entrance.
And I love the entrance too.
And Willow painted her eye up like she got spat in. She got the whole great mood off shit. So
did she?
They gave Julia Hart the Goldberg numbers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I crossed the borders, Julia.
Is it?
Except for didn't you pick?
I picked.
You picked Stat now. You picked Stat.
I picked Julia.
We have two for Stat.
Oh, right.
I said Stat.
Yeah,
I said
Scotland, you said Stat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Nolo, you said
I
Julia.
didn't pick. I'm going
Damn, Chad.
Chris Statlander.
All right.
Because honestly, she just got the TBS title. As AO would say, what's the story? She just got the belt. How could she lose it already? She just got it. She can't lose it already. You got to make the title mean something. I think she's going to beat Julia. I'm going to go with logic here. She's going to beat Julia Hart. As much as I want to see Julia Hart win, this is where her win streak stops. And Chris Statlander continues to run roughshod for at least a couple more weeks. So put me down, Chris Statlander.
Yep, I got you.
But if Julia wins, though, I would be pretty happy. I'll lose, but I would actually be dope to see her because that just means more of that brings a Saturn submission on television.
Solid. All right, moving along, we have the Ring of Honor World Championship and the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship on the line. Double champ Eddie Kingston against the reigning Ring of Honor Pure Champion Katsuyori Shibata. This to me is a no-brainer. I think it's going to be a dope back and forth, but Eddie Kingston just got the biggest win of his life. He's not losing. For the W, Eddie Kingston. Nothing else to be said. Book.
Yo, word to Inichi, Fubu.
Where you going?
Yo, which Japanese wrestlers are you naming
Mecca.
right now? Relax.
Mecca.
Japanese wrestlers right now. What do they have
I
to
don't
do?
know if Eddie Kingston would rock Jerbo. That might be a little bit too flashy.
No, he would definitely rock Jerbo.
He would probably definitely rock the Pelly Pel. But shouts out to all them. Eddie Kingston is definitely gonna win, and there's gonna be like a discount on your local, you know what I'm saying, PCX immediately after, because that's what Eddie Kingston usually wears to the ring when it's not like vintage gear. It just looks like Eddie Kingston's gonna win this. I'm sorry.
Eddie Kingston has a Mecca lime green button-up shirt in his closet right now, dog.
Man said Mecca.
For sure.
Everything that was
He
in the
might have
back
a
of the
Fat
sauce.
Albert sweater, just chilling, bro.
Everything that was in the back of the sauce and double XL. He got that shit right now, kid. 8-ball jackets and all that.
I'm talking shit, but if I could get a Sean John velour suit right now, I probably would. You know, I don't got any problems with it.
Yo, I had the powder blue shit.
I could never get away with powder blue. I just look like a giant, like, Care Bear or something.
Oh man, I used to love the powder blue, man. That used to be the way to go.
See?
It's the
Yeah.
vintage look.
Yeah.
Although, like, being light-skinned and powder blue, you got to know how to fight. You know what I mean? So
No, you definitely got to throw hands. Yeah, you definitely got.
yeah.
They're going to test you.
Yeah.
Walk around looking like an Easter basket. I can't do
Come
it.
on.
Oh, man.
Oh man. I'm gonna go with Eddie. For the same reason y'all said for Chris Statlander, because she hasn't had the belt that long. He literally just won it last week in an awesome moment. And I
And
compared
Shibata didn't put his title up, right? Like, that title's not up for grabs, just Eddie's.
Nah, it's
Correct.
just Eddie's. Both of Eddie's titles are up for grabs. So yeah, he's not losing to Shibata. It's gonna be a great match, hard hitting, everything we want, and then Eddie's gonna pull it out and continue going.
Yeah, these are literally for the grabs. You know what I mean? Like, I'm real happy that Eddie Kingston is like living his dream of going against like Japanese legend after Japanese legend. But he definitely should not be losing this. Like I said, I feel like my personal hope is that he holds the Ring of Honor title up until when Mark Briscoe comes back and they have that match. But in the meantime, just let Eddie just keep doing what he's doing, retain, and I think he'd be straight.
Solid.
Yo, facts. And yeah, I see it here. It is for both titles. It is for the Strong Openweight Championship as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, those are both. It's like Eddie ain't losing 2 titles. You know what I mean? He's not losing 1, let alone 2.
Word.
If this was only the open weight and not the Ring of Honor, I could see where there might be a stronger argument for maybe this could go one way or the other. But he ain't losing the Ring of Honor. Not not that crowd response. Not at all.
Yo, word, man. Yeah, I got Eddie Kingston as well. Let's keep the momentum going. I see him as the semi belt collector. You know what I'm saying? So he's on a solid run right now. Give him his run right now.
They got a lot of stories to tell with Eddie Kingston still. There's too many people he's butt heads with that you can't write more stories with Eddie Kingston as a champion. So
Correct.
There you go. Word.
I wish that Shibata put the pure title up so Eddie could win that shit too. And they could
I was
build
gonna say the
Shibata
same
around
shit,
Eddie.
bro. That's why I asked.
That'd have been fucking great.
Triple champ.
Eddie Kingston in a pure rules match though.
No,
You know what I
that's
mean?
literally
Like-
why. That's why my thought just came from. Because I was like, yo, this guy in a pure rules match would be mad fucking funny, actually. Like, mad funny. Like, entertaining enough that, like, Honor Club would probably, like, boost in ratings in buys because Eddie Kingston is running every division of Ring of Honor. I'm going Eddie Kingston. It's a no-brainer here. Shibata doesn't even really defend much. I don't know. I don't watch too much Honor Club. AO, Ron, y'all could try to tell me more than that.
Eddie Kingston being the belt collector in 2023 was not on the bingo
Not
card.
on the bingo card. Not at all. Not at all.
Word up.
But I'm here for it though. But Shibata, he has got a date with Daniel Garcia again because that's all they fucking do with Shibata is put him with Daniel Garcia. So expect that at the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view, where Daniel Garcia will probably win the pure title finally, and that's where I'm at. Eddie Kingston.
We got the AEW TNT Championship on the line. Father of the Year, Christian Cage, defends against Darby Allin. Definitely sticking. Who did I pick? Let me think about this real quick. Christian? Pick Christian, right?
Yo, it's Dad God all day,
You
bro.
got a charger?
Dad God.
Yeah, you pick
Yeah,
Christian.
Dad God got this, bro.
Dad God. Yeah, I'm sticking with Christian. You know what I mean? Darby Allin has definitely had his fair share of runs with that title. And I think there's a number of entertaining. Plus, I think at some point we were always destined to see Darby's low man's turn on him. What's his name?
Oh,
Luchasaurus.
Nick Perry.
Yeah,
Nick,
yeah.
Nick Wayne. I'm sorry, Nick.
Oh,
Wayne.
you talking about Nick Wayne?
Nick Wayne.
Okay.
My bad. Nick Wayne.
Because Nick Wayne's probably going to come out with with Darby, and I think at some point we're going to finally get the reveal that
He need a
Christian
father
Cage got
figure.
to him. Yeah.
He's part of the Don Callis family or something.
Nah, he's gonna be part of the Christian Cage family.
Oh, word.
Father of the year, you know what I mean? So Christian Cage retains. He continues with his TNT title reign. I think like at some point we're gonna, not that I want to see this, but we're gonna get the face turn from Luchasaurus just to get that match too. You know what I mean, against Christian Cage before he finally loses the title. But I'm going with Christian Cage for the retain.
Yep. Yo, Dad 316. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going with Christian Cage.
Dad gang.
Yeah. Christian Cage gonna check everybody's father at the door, and then he's gonna come sweep up their kids real quick in the ring. And you know, it's just how it goes down. Christian Cage all day.
Okay, so last night when I recorded the pod, I definitely said Darby Allin was winning because he literally had multiple chances at this belt, and I just don't see him losing again. It's in Seattle. It's basically his belt. If somebody is to be personified as the TNT champion, it is Darby Allin. Because I believe if he wins it again, what is it, the third time as the champion?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And they usually let the person win at the crib. So I'll stick to the pick. I'll stick to Darby.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
So I got two ways of looking at it. I do think Darby is gonna win. But I see Darby winning and then moving on to doing the match, the Sting retirement match. Like Sting kind of having like that moment, like this is like your final test, and then I feel like that's building up to Sting's retirement matches against Darby Allin. And I think Christian after this, because you know the rumor is that Edge's contract is up with WWE finally the night before WrestleDream. So I think that if Edge is definitely coming in, of course they're gonna pivot with Christian doing something with Edge right away, because that's obviously the money thing right there. So my prediction is Darby winning the title, going into doing the Sting match.
Okay.
Something we forgot to mention earlier too is that the people under the masks with the MJF situation, it's probably Mustafa Ali and Mansoor and Mace. And as soon as Dijak's contract runs out,
It's a group. It's literally
well.
former. That's what I'm saying. It's Bullet Club. It's Bullet Club Lime right now. It's a group of WWE releases. It's got to be.
Yo, my God.
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
It could be Dana Brooke. It could be anyone at this point.
Your man Tony Khan has a thesaurus out right now looking for the retribution synonyms.
Payback. Oh, that's taken too.
Oh man. So I got Christian retaining. Man just won the belt legitimately this time. And I see the story going where I tweeted this a little while ago. I said that Luchasaurus is going to finally realize that he's not a dinosaur, and he's going to turn on Christian for using that man for all this time. So,
yo, I literally had Darby Allin winning this the entire time until last night when I watched Dynamite and I saw that grown man pour water on his face and start to rub paint off of it. And it just looked really uncomfortable.
I'm fucking
like,
real, man.
Want to see my face, bro? This is how I really look, man. I was
Yo,
like,
didn't Jim Ross look like
Jim
Ross looked like he wanted to beat his ass, didn't he? He's sitting there and
I
he
feel like
spilled
JR
that water
was
on my
pissed,
jeans.
bro. Hell yeah, bro.
JR was by, JR
for real.
Yeah, JR got like steel tip boots on. He was about like, cut these motherfucking cameras off, B. You got this shit on my
he got
jeans.
them shits are definitely body. Like he got them rigged. He clicks the heel a couple times and a blade come out the front.
Nah, he clicks his heel. He clicks his heels twice and Austin pops up.
No.
Hey, yo.
Like I Dream of Genie or some shit.
By God.
It's Austin. It's Austin. It's Austin.
That man has a family.
Son of a bitch.
Oh shit.
Who you got, Chad?
Yeah, I'm with Ron on this one, man. Very rare times that Ron and I agree on something, but I'm gonna go with Christian, man. I feel it. After that promo, I was like, honestly, Christian could be the TNT champion for the next year, and I'm here for it because
Yeah.
I'm a Christian Cage guy. I've been Christian Cage since he turned heel in '05 and was trying to kind of get in that little mix with Jericho and Cena for the WWE title. And then he jumped over to Impact and he was the NWA champion. Like, I've been Christian Cage through and through the Jack Swagger return, ECW champion, the one-day return, and it was the world heavyweight champion with Randy Orton. Like, I'm rocking with Christian, man. Like, this is the best run he's been on in ages, man. Like, and I know
this might be some of his best work.
I know Christian is watching. Like, when I see Christian performing, I'm like, yo, I know a lot of detractors who be like, yo, AEW's a secondary, whatever. They got to look at Christian and be like, nah, this motherfucker is going crazy right now. Like, he's going.
He gets it, man. He gets it.
Like,
Yeah. And
like,
you can tell he's having a ball. He's having fun. You know
got
what I mean?
the new
I bet you
contract.
every
He's
time he
chilling.
says
He's
something
here.
crazy and they cut those cameras or he walks backstage, he probably laughs every time. Like, I can't believe I just said that shit. You know?
And
I've
you know
said this
what?
before about a few people. I feel like he reads the crowd like a DJ, bro. He really knows like what
Yo,
to do to fuck
he's
that crowd up.
seasoned, bro. He is so seasoned that like he's gonna put dark. Bro, this is gonna be a match of the night. Sleeper.
But
For me, it's gonna be match of the night. I call it right now. Over Brian and Saber, this is gonna be match of the night, son. Sleeper.
Damn, we even
yeah,
get
talking
I can see
crazy.
it. I can see it. No, I can see
I'm
it.
talking crazy, but yo,
Talk crazy.
honestly, like Christian is a vet, my nigga. Like, what do you think Christian's gonna do? He's gonna walk Darby through this whole fucking match. Darby's gonna break his spine in half, and Christian's just gonna fucking pull the ropes and pull the tights, my nigga. Like,
And that's the thing. Like, every time Christian's been in the ring, like Christian has looked incredible. You know what I mean? Like, he's never looked like he's been out of place. Like, so yeah, I can see this being the second match of the night.
I think
The
Christian
second.
retains, man. I think Christian retains, whether we get Corner's debut or not. Christian's retaining. Darby, but I can see it though. On wax, I can see Darby winning and Seattle going crazy because
I could see
like
either
the
one of the
like
people
the
winning for all the
BBW
matches.
said, this is Seattle, this is AEW. They always cater to the home crowd fans. So like it is very possible, but in my heart of heart, I feel like a Christian sneak win at the last would do this reign some justice. I'm out.
Solid.
Word.
All right, a few matches left. It's AEW WrestleDream predictions right here. Ringside Club tapped in with the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast. We have a 6-man tag match. We got Jericho and the Golden Elite, which is Kenny by God Omega, Kota Ibushi, Golden Lovers teaming up with Chris Jericho against the Don Callis family, who just added Sammy Guevara.
This is
Takeshita.
tough, son. This is
Takeshita's in the building, and Will Ospreay's in the building. Of course, you know Don Callis will be down there with the Don Callis family.
right.
Now, this also
right,
is
bro.
this
It's
is
happening.
also one of my 2 5-point questions. So I'm gonna ask the 5-point question, then I'm gonna throw my prediction, and we'll just double up with the answers. So the 5-point question for this match in particular: do we see Jay White interfere in this match? This is the wrong question.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm looking at it. I was like, yeah. pardon me.
Yo, I was about to say fuck no.
Wrong question. So just ignore whatever the last 30 seconds. Just act like that shit ain't even happened, guy. You heard?
Oh, there you go.
So we got a
Delete it.
6-man. We got a 6-man joint. I'm going with the Callis family, and the reason behind going with the Callis family is they're building everybody up right now. I think at some point we get Kenny Omega figuring out what he has to do to get back to form. I think Chris Jericho is probably gonna, catch another L and just sit down for a while. Or maybe that's just me hoping that he sits down for a while. I think Takeshita is gonna not take the pin, but he's going to be the one to make the pin. You know what I mean? Whether it be on Jericho, but more than likely against Omega. Because imagine a story where Don Callis can talk shit that he's beat him 3 times now. He's pinned him 3 times, one of those being a one-on-one match. And at some point, this forces Kenny Omega to figure out how to get Tokyo Dome Omega over here to the States for whatever his next one-on-one is. So I'm going with the Callis family. I think the story here that they're telling, even more so than the Jericho story, is that Don Callis and anybody Don Callis puts up right now at least has Kenny Omega's number. So Callis family with the W. And just fucking ignore. I'll tell you right, Jay White will not be interfering in this match.
Nah,
Book, who you got?
I went back and forth with this in my head, and like I said, I feel like there's a couple of picks or a couple of matches that we talked about already, and there's more that we still haven't talked about. Or you could really make a case for either person winning the match, or either group winning the match. But I got to go with the Callis family. I just feel like the trajectory is there, and Kenny Omega and Jericho don't lose anything by losing, or they don't. And I don't think they necessarily win anything by winning. Like I don't know, it just feels like that to me for some reason. There's too many potential young guys that can stand to win and gain something from winning the match on the Callis side of things. So that's where I'm at with it.
My answer is definitely the Callis family, because they have really done a really good job of controlling, like getting the heat from these crowds. Don Callis has gotten these people really hating him, like him getting attacked in Mexico. Really, like this is to me it's been masterful about how well they've been doing this. And as someone said earlier, if you're with him right now, you're gonna get over on Kenny Omega. My only thing that I feel like could happen is that Chris has been losing lately, minus against the Sammy Guevara thing lately. But like in big matches, it seems like he's been losing more. So I can see him coming in to try to get that they give him a bone, and he gets they pull a win out. But I'm still sticking with the Callis family.
Jericho shouldn't be winning a damn thing. In fact, if anything, Jericho should be the one to take the pin in this match.
Should.
Now, he should. I do think that this match is gonna set up like this murderous row that Kenny's about to go on, because I'm pretty sure they want to do Jericho and Ospreay 3 at Wrestle Kingdom, right? So obviously you get the light work out of the way. Kenny destroys Guevara. He has another banger with Takesha, and then you build to the Ospreay match. But I can actually see Takesha beating Jericho to set up even more the match that they're taking place at DDT between the two of them. So I can actually see Jericho doing what he's supposed to be doing. What's that on the thing? He's supposed to be doing what he's supposed to be doing and actually letting these young guys get over. My only complaint about this match is I don't want to see Sammy Guevara. He just doesn't bring nothing to the table for me.
We got to have these guys here more often. So far, they've said a lot of things that make sense. And
No, I honestly, I'm like, wow, we got to cross promote this thing quite a few more times. This is great.
What just happened?
Black guy. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I said we got to have him here more often, and I kicked him off.
That's mad funny. We're like, no, this is great. We got to cross promo some more. This is a good combination here. I'm liking these takes.
Quick fix.
Word. Yeah, I got the Callis family as well. Just like all you said, they're building up all the guys that are in the crew right now, and especially Sammy Guevara. Although you guys not a fan of him, not the biggest fan of him, but he just got there, and I see them still keeping up with momentum with everything, and I see things being set up with Kenny and taking another loss and whatnot. So yeah, I got Callis family.
Yo, it's so tough for me with this match because who takes the pin? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really fucking tough here. Like, you look at Jericho, who most likely will take the pin, all right, because he can afford the pin. Kenny Omega, he's been on such a losing streak that it's like, again, this is odd. What's going on here? And then third, Kota Ibushi is so terrible right now in his return that it's like, why even waste the pin? You know what I'm saying? Why even bother? You know what I mean? Sammy, on the other hand, needs the pin. He needs the win. More than anyone, he needs the win. Ospreay is just here just to collect the payday and to get the pop and to just like put on a great performance on his behalf. But like, who's the other guy in the match? I forgot.
Brian
Takeshita.
Cage.
Takeshita.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's a who's who of Takeshita. Yeah, I'm lying.
I was just
Takeshita's
I was just trying to get a Chad Brian Cage take real quick.
Yeah,
that's all.
honestly, you had to get you. This literally could have been a no Brian Cage mention episode, and here you fucking go mentioning Brian Cage. We literally could have got away with it, but here you go,
Oh,
the pesky
shit.
meddling kid. There you go, man. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Don Callis family. I'm here. I was gonna go Jericho and them, but I'm gonna just rock with y'all and just go Don Callis family because I want to get my title back. So Don Callis family.
5-point Brian Cage
That's-
running.
I feel that.
Oh, my running.
No.
There's no running.
That was an error on my part. Running is for this. This is the correct place where this question is gonna go. So the next match, god damn, we have a 2-on-1 handicap match, Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship.
Oh, come on. We know what
MJF.
Yeah.
MJF is defending on behalf of himself and the injured Adam Cole against the Righteous. And then the question here is, will Jay White interfere in this match? Right? We saw what happened at the end of Dynamite. I'm gonna go with an interference from Jay White, so that's affirmative. That's a yeah. We will see him pop up, and I'm gonna say that he costs MJF this match, and we have brand new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, the Righteous. What's good, Bug?
You had me until you lost me, but
Yo,
what
That's
I
my roll
do-
of dice.
I might
That's
have to
my roll
pause
of
the
dice.
fucking play. That's crazy.
I'll take the 5 points for Jay White having involvement because I believe that will happen, but I don't believe in the Righteous, and I guess the amount of white people I do, I can really count on my fingers. The Righteous are probably not going to win this match. No, I'm going to go with MJF winning the handicap match because just like he got the kangaroo kick over, he will also somehow get over that he can beat 2 people by himself. So there it is.
So I definitely feel that Jay White is going to interfere, but I'm terrified for MJF because Juice Robinson about to go dumb crazy on somebody. Yo, you attacked his man's, like, you know what I mean? So I actually can see the entire Bullet Club Gold stomping out MJF. I do think MJF does retain the titles, and only because
he's going to cheat.
Even before
somehow.
the injury, I thought the original plan was that they were going to drop the titles to the Kingdom. So I think that's just them just trying to prolong the story in itself. But I could see MJF winning the match, getting jumped, and then maybe as early as Wednesday, he loses the title to the Kingdom in the same fashion as a handicap match.
Solid.
So I personally believe that the Righteous is going to win, and Jay White is going to definitely interfere. The reason I think that is because
we can't get along all the time. It's all right.
Hey, man. Sometimes we got to defer, man. It's all good. But no, they're definitely going to win because I see it. Because I don't think Adam Cole's injury is real. Like, I think this is just them trying to get us. That's how I'm gonna ride that to the end until I prove it wrong. And then this is gonna put a strain on their friendship because MJF is gonna feel like that he got left like abandoned a little bit. And I still think Adam Cole is the devil. So I just feel like this is going to culminate to them, like, finally Adam Cole turning on them. And then that's how that goes off.
Word.
Solid. I got somebody on my side. The Righteous for the W.
Yeah.
Ron, who you got?
Yeah. Well, I got MJF, and I feel like they're gonna keep him. This will be a huge win for him because obviously he's gonna be by himself, and they're gonna keep this babyface run going. So yeah, MGF, man. MGF all day. I can't see the righteous, man. I can't.
What you got for the run in? Yes or no?
I got yes for the
Okay.
Jay White running.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say I'm sipping rosé, but y'all niggas are drunk as fuck. Okay, y'all out y'all fucking mind. All right, off top. Y'all even explaining why the righteous would win is fucking crazy. All right,
But it's not out the question.
like even wasting a breath
That's what
on
I'm saying.
why the win is crazy. But I appreciate the devil's advocate. No
No
running,
pun intended.
No
running.
no running,
Okay.
no running, no running. MJF cleans the fucking house with these jobbers. And retains the Ring of Honor tag team titles. And as a matter of fact, it's actually the opener because MJF is like, I gotta get out of here. Like I'm the world champ and I'm not defending my title on a pay-per-view that matters. Like, whatever. I'm gonna just knock these two jobbers back to Honor Club and I'm out of here. He's gonna pin Vincent, and that's the end of that. Because even if it was a surprise win, do you think the audience in Seattle is gonna care that Vincent and Duncan Robinson fucking won? What's his name? What is his name? What is his name? I legitimately
If
don't
you
know.
knew their names for real.
Dutch.
I don't know. It just he has like one of those
Yeah, it's
generic
Dutch.
like
It's
names.
Dutch, man.
It's Dutch.
There we go. A Duncan Dutch, same shit. You get the vibes. Like, do you think even if they won, anyone in the crowd would be like, "Oh," because they would waste a pinfall? MJF's first pinfall in how long on fucking Butch and fucking Vincent? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, okay, so
Nah,
this is
so
the
what?
first time that he's like,
I'm out of here. I'm done, man. MJF.
hey man, I'm just saying,
Let's
like, this
go.
is like the first time he's actually trusting someone. So this is gonna add. This is why.
Not to
Like,
Dutch.
come on,
Not
Dutch.
to Dutch.
Even more to Dutch. They-
Hell yeah, that nigga's out there.
you know how heartbreaking it is that you're losing to him. This is gonna be. This is where
Yo,
it all goes
Phil.
crashing down.
On this compiled with the Adam Cole faking breaking his ankle is like so much more thought than Tony Khan's probably even putting into this fucking program. Like off the top.
So
Like
so
this shit's
Chad,
over. MJF's beating these niggas in the opener and he's out of there. Next match.
so Chad, it's safe to say you got MJF. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, so what you're telling me is you don't think MJF is gonna lose. Okay.
MJF's
clear.
not even losing and it's not even gonna be a run-in. How about that?
Damn.
Fade away 3.
Before we move
I'm out.
on, Boog, who'd you have for the run-in? You had yes, yeah, or nay?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
This is where you could have said Brian Cage and it would just be like,
All right, we have 3 more matches on the WrestleDream card. The first of those 3 matches, we have the AEW World Tag Team Championship on the line. FTR defending against Aussie Open.
Yo,
It's
you
going
know
to be a
what I just noticed?
banger.
Hold on, guys. I just noticed how AO is booking this. AO is booking this with Brian Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr. as
You
the
already
main
know
event.
what time it is.
I knew it. I
Yo,
knew he wasn't
Ayo,
gonna go there.
You already know what time it is.
AO Saber Jr. fucking
AO Sabre
Hey,
Jr.
the
Sabre Jr.
Already know.
NWJP fucking world heavyweight champion himself, AO.
Kazuchika
It's
AO.
real rap.
Kazuchika
It's
AO.
real rap over
It's
here. B.
definitely
Yo,
Kazuchika
fellas.
AO.
Just to let y'all know, let the audience know as well too. Apparently, we put some narrative out there that like I hate New Japan. I hate New Japan, and AO is like the fucking advocate for the Japanese wrestlers.
He is.
So like
He's the resident translator, to be honest.
that
man.
is apparently the narrative that's been spun on the Ringside Club these last 54 episodes. Is that like I am the anti-New Japan guy, even though I have the NWJP US title physical. You know what I'm saying? Like I am the anti-New Japan. I just don't like the old Japanese niggas coming through and just hiya, and no selling and suplexing and pile driving. I just can't stand it. I'm over it. I'm like, no, lock these niggas up. Get them out of here. AO was like, yo,
Yeah.
defend Japanese wrestlers. It's honor. It's respect. It's like, yo, but I feel him in the crowd aspect. Like I like sitting in silence and watching wrestling. I can't lie. I fuck with it. Me and Boog wants to be on my side, but he's like, yo, I'm white, so I gotta like, you know what I mean, play the fence and just like, nah, you know what I mean, be the middle guy. I can't like pick sides here. Y'all race battle. I'm already white. I gotta deal with this. So like,
Yeah, I gotta sit whatever battles y'all got out
but
real quick.
Boog feels me though. Boog is like, yo, honestly, fuck these Japanese niggas. Like, I really don't.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
nah,
Like,
I don't feel that.
he wanted to say it, but if he wanted to say, he'd be wanted to say that, like, yo, I'm here entirely. But yo,
So we have the AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line.
It's WrestleDream. Crossover.
FTR defending against Aussie Open is gonna be fire. I'm going with FTR. That's all I got. Book.
I'm not betting against my boys from the Carolinas, so I gotta go with FTR.
Yeah, this is a toss-up, but I'm saying FTR.
I'm going with Aussie Open. They lost to them a year ago. This is they get back. Hey,
Chad can't take it no more.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro.
Yo, I thought Ayo was a difficult nigga to deal with on the prediction. My man takes the cake on this one. This is crazy.
This is what I deal with, man. Top heel in the game right now.
Oh man. Hey,
pause on that one though, but yeah.
So, yeah, so I got where am I at, man? I got what's the face? I got FTR. They on a good run like they should have been in the beginning when they won the titles again in the first place. So yeah, FTR.
Finally, a match where we all are in unison, which is crazy that we've gotten this deep into the fucking pay-per-view and we're all in unison on this one match that FTR has got to retain. Well, for the most part, FTR has got to retain. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've got to keep having the title reign because who else is legitimate to beat them? I fuck with Aussie Open, but it's just something about Aussie Open that's just not clicking just yet. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that my man's Kyle Fletcher looks like the Australian Nick Wayne.
Oh man,
Hugo Ospreay.
He's Baby Ospreay.
And
Baby Ospreay.
And then fucking, you know, Mark Davis looks like FTR, like had a baby. and he's kind of like the drunk looking uncle that like oversees over Kyle Fletcher. It's fucking crazy. So it's like, I fuck with Aussie Open, oi, oi, oi. But although this will be the next sleeper match of the night, I don't think that Aussie Open takes it from FTR. FTR are just going to keep steamrolling through the rest of the tag division because, newsflash, there really ain't that many competitive tag teams in AEW for FTR. I'm going to stand on that. We might pot about that in the next topic.
Solid. 2 more matches to go. 5-point question coming up. We have Hangman Adam Page against Swerve Strickland, the 5-point go around. Will Nana hit the dance during the match? Not before, not on the way. Will Nana hit the dance during the match? Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Adam Page. Now, for starters, I am going to say no, he does not hit the dance during the match. He'll hit it on the way, and he will hit it after.
I'm a dead ass cash app him right now.
Word up.
And make sure he does hit it during the match. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's no kind of shenanigans happening here.
Nope.
He'll also hit the Nana dance after because Swerve Strickland is taking the W. Bug.
He's definitely hitting the dance during the match. The camera might hit it multiple times. And then I have to predict who actually wins this match, eh? I really don't think that Hangman Page ever deserves to win again, but
Not a fan, huh?
probably should never win a match, no. But
we were so good. What happened?
Yeah, I probably don't think he should ever win again. But
Jesus, okay.
But I think he's due for a win, which is why I
don't know. Give it to him, Bug. You know I was about to do it. That's my tag team champion.
So
when we the tag team champions, when we break out the tag team predictions of RSC, the tag titles,
Hangman Page is winning the match, yo. And that's all I got. And Nana's definitely coming in to dance during the match, though.
No, I don't think Nana's hitting the dance before the match. I don't think he's doing it in the middle of the match. He's doing it after the match when Swerve's hand is being raised up, because just there's no point of Hangman winning this match. There's no point of him getting the W. You know what I mean? Like, I think this is exactly what it needs to be. This is Swerve's breakout match into the main event. I think the comparison I used was Cena Taker Vengeance 03, where it was, you know what I mean? Like,
mad good match. Mad good match. Mad
banger,
good
right?
Mad good pay-per-view.
Yeah, classic pay-per-view. But that was the match that honestly put Cena into like people's like
Word
true
life.
radar. You already know.
I think I let my jaded like I don't get what I want wrestling fan thing get in the way sometimes, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get Swerve winning, so they're gonna give us Hangman winning. That's where I went with it.
Nah, I say it's Swerve all day.
Nah, it's Swerve. There's no rhyme or reason that Hangman should win this match. Now, I believe he definitely should win matches. He definitely should. Not this one. Not this one at all, because like Swerve has been proven that he is that guy, and that he needs to go to stardom in this company, be a main event player, and be able to go out and go against MJF for that title and win it.
Yeah, he really gains nothing from losing. That makes sense.
Nothing. He already lost the coffin match. How many more big matches we need him to lose?
Right. We would be at a holding pattern Jones if he.
I think I'd be able to say he's actually cooked at that point, right? He counts cooked,
yeah.
right? He would count
a choke card.
As Hangman, probably, yeah. Nolo, question: who you have for as if Nana's dancing?
Oh, my bad.
So good.
He's definitely not doing it during the match, but he will when Swerve wins.
I got you, and I got Swerve, and all you gentlemen are correct. There's no business for Hangman to win this match. Let's push Swerve up and over, man. Word.
What's good with Nana, Ron?
I say yes on the Nana.
5%.
There you go.
Yo, what's tomorrow's scientifics, King?
You heard?
You'll see tomorrow.
What's tomorrow's scientifics?
Oh, I gotta teach the
I want the
blind
Nana.
shit dumb.
Let's say no. Never say no to the Nana. That's
I want the
tomorrow's
Nana, right?
That's
I want
tomorrow's
the Nana.
mathematics.
That is tomorrow's scientifics. I want the Nana.
Golly.
Well, he's doing the dance in the middle of the match because we need a pop, and that's gonna be it. So all y'all niggas who love the Prince Nana dance can just do the swear when I do. Do y'all thing, yo. Do your thing, man. I'm gonna just sit there like grumpy old man at the clouds, like, wow, here we go again, man. And then what in my heart of hearts wants to happen is to not see everybody from Seattle get a win. Because that's a fucking crazy result, yo. Tony Khan is ball washing everybody who wrestles from Seattle if he gives every Seattle, Washington state wrestler, period, the win, right? Because WWE logic, going off that, these niggas ain't winning. But in AEW, as we pointed
Everybody
out,
wins.
Oh, everyone from Washington will not be winning that night.
Darby ain't winning.
I mean, hey.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I know. I know who else is from Washington who's not winning.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
We got Washington. So it's like, okay. I want Swerve to win because he needs the win. Like, Dyer needs the win. But I think to continue the feud, and because Hangman is Hangman, and because the rest of the elite look like they could possibly, like on my side of the prediction card, the rest of the elite are losing. Do you think the elite are all pulling L's after pulling W's at, well, no, they didn't really pull W's. Yeah, Hangman. There we go. There we go.
Going with Hangman.
Yeah, because none of the Elite pulled W's at the last pay-per-view, right? Am I right?
No.
Nah,
There we go.
not directly.
So,
No.
you know what I mean? Something's got to give, and this feud has to continue. It's going to continue because Swerve has more black man muscle to include in this 6-man feud, this trios feud. So we've got more pay-per-views, we got Full Gear, and Swerve and Hangman is only just in. This is top of the first with those niggas. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the first. It's only the first inning. This ain't the third. Like Cody and them would say, this ain't the third. Like trust. This is like top of the first with these guys, bro. Like this ain't even got off the ground yet. We ain't even got to the second, to bottom of second with these niggas, man. Pause. So we here.
Word up. One more match left. AEW WrestleDream this Sunday. This is the match I've been calling for years.
Yes.
I've been very vocal about Zack Sabre Jr. being my favorite wrestler. It's going to be a banger. Zack Sabre Jr. is up there. Bryan Danielson, Lee Moriarty. There's just a certain style. Kyle O'Reilly when he was outside. There's a certain style that looks legitimate, looks real
Man,
grabs.
He injured, man. Don't say he inside like he.
Nah,
he
he might have been masked up. We don't know. But yeah, Zack Sabre Jr., quiet as kept, first TV champ for New Japan World. He's
high key, this should have been for the TV title. That's just me. I felt like this should have been for like Danielson should have called him out for like the title. That would have put more stakes. This fact this is non-title and just like a house show like for the pay-per-view match. I'm like, come on, man. This should have been for something like
I think what was cool about this was specifically Brian is saying, I know this ain't going to be going on much longer. I'm not going to be outside much longer, at least as a full-time wrestler. This is the match that was supposed to happen last year. I got injured. We got to put this man in bubble wrap because he might not make it to this time next year to even retire properly or step away properly.
This should have been for the title, yo. Because realistically, he's not winning no other title anytime soon. Why not take predictions? Why not just challenge for this title? Put it on an actual echelon that matters. Main event of a pay-per-view. It's a big deal. Come on, AO, NWJP. Come on. This is Bryan Daniels. Come on, man. This shit make sense.
I think it has more to do with like just what AO was saying. Like it's beyond a title at this point. Like he's doing this just for like the matches. You know what I mean?
Culture? This is for the culture. Yeah, this is for the culture. This is for yep. That's all like, this is for.
I feel
this
like
is the same. This is the same story when we had what's the clip? What's the story clip? Who just somebody calling somebody else out for a dream match because they know everybody wants to see this shit. This is like they've only wrestled twice, by the way, and both of those times this is Zack Sabre before he looks anything like what he looks like right now. This is before Bryan Danielson went to the E. Zack Sabre had he might have weighed about 92 pounds at the time. He beat him up. One of them was like in a bar with 40 people. I watched the match on like a fucking cell phone camera, LG phone. You know what I mean? I'm going with Bryan Danielson for the win. I went back and forth. I can make the argument that Zack Sabre would take it because this could be like the first of a couple of passing of the torch moments, considering that Bryan, at least from his mouth to our ears, said he's winding up. But I think either way, like because this is a dream match and there aren't any stakes, Zack Sabre doesn't lose anything by losing in a real back and forth. This is going long, by the way. Like they're gonna have some time. You know what I mean? They're definitely gonna have some time. So there's gonna be some kind of clever maneuver. It's not gonna be a submission. It's not gonna be a tap out. It's gonna be some kind of clever maneuver where once Zack Sabre loses and takes that three count, he'll just stand up, give a head nod to Bryan, like, all right, you got this. Maybe we see them wrestle again. You know what I mean? You mentioned throwing that New Japan title on the line. This could be Bryan's last time to wrestle at a Wrestle Kingdom in the Tokyo Dome coming up. And it would be pretty interesting to see if him with a dream match part 2 against Zack Sabre Jr. But for this match, Not even because we're in Seattle, just because I think that there's a lot that's on the shoulders of Bryan Danielson right now in AEW. I don't think there's any reason he should be taking a real L right now against anybody from New Japan, from AEW, against anybody, period. Because he's the guy right now, specifically, that's holding up that Collision show. You know what I mean? It's pretty much banking on him and Jay White and Ricky Starks right now. So yeah, he's not winning. I mean, he's not losing. I'm going with Bryan Danielson for the win. But regardless, this is for the culture. This is the match. I was so hurt when he got hurt last year, and they didn't run this match at Forbidden Door last year. But either way, this is the one I've been looking forward to. I don't give a fuck who wins, personally. I just want to see these two, get together. And I saw Bryan, he made a comment, I think it was Sports Illustrated, that, we've been noticing he's been really sticking to left-handed punches, left-handed chops, kicks, staying away from the right arm, but he says he's finally fully cleared. You know what I mean? So we might, get full 100% Bryan Danielson, at least as per the doctors, for this match against Zack Sabre. But going with my man Bryan Danielson. Bug, what it do?
Yeah, same here. I don't really have too much to say about it. I could keep it short. Like we said before, I don't think Bryan Danielson is in the same mode he was in when he started, and he was saying he was going to put guys over. I think he's, if he's at the tail end of his career, or he's calling it quits, this might be the farewell tour. So I think he's only going to really lose his last match, to be real. Like, I mean, he could lose other matches, but I don't think on big stages, pay-per-views. I just think he's going to keep winning these pay-per-view matches, in my opinion. So I got Bryan Danielson.
I'm going with Zack Sabre Jr. At the finish of the match, I was going back and forth because, obviously I would love to see Sabre Jr., put a submission on Bryan and Bryan not tapping out. But I actually would love to see them pay homage to the finish of the first Danielson-Nigel McGuinness match from 2006, where Bryan hit him with the elbows, and that's how McGuinness lost the match. So I'd love to see Sabre just continuously hit the elbows, and then maybe Wheeler Yuta or somebody throws in the towel, and that's how Bryan loses. And to even extend it, I think from this point on, I don't want to see Bryan win another match. I want to see, I want that to be the story in his final year, that it kind of justifies that he needs to take a step back. So every big match that gets presented to him, he loses. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like this is the perfect match to kickstart it.
Yo, Dunn, on my Prodigy shit, listen here, Dunn. It's fucking crazy, man. I don't know what this is the Ringside Club, man. This Bryan Danielson, like, fucking dismantling is crazy, my nigga.
Hey, whoa.
This is crazy, son.
We
all love,
right,
brother
look,
to brother, but like, hold on a second. You trying to put my man on a WWE 2017 fast track right now? Like, what is going on here? This ain't that guy. This ain't that guy no more, man. I'm gonna let you finish. But yeah, this ain't that guy.
Bro, my brother, I've had Bryan right here in my heart since the Super 8 joint 2001.
Yo, son, was you in Ring of Honor in Lake Grove in New York,
bro,
in the house shows when
all day. I was here for
you know what I mean? I was at that. I was there when he was fighting Jamie Noble. You know what I'm saying? I was there.
Oh yeah, classic.
I remember classic.
Them days is long gone.
Oh man. I'm also going with Zack Sabre Jr. I'm not going to the fact that he's going to lose every match that he's going to have, but no, I just feel like he's going to go out and do everything that he really wants to do. He's got this dream match, and winning doesn't really matter in these big moments anymore. And if you wanted to put the title on it to make it bigger stage, he definitely won't win it because he hasn't won a title match yet. So I just want to see him go out in the blaze of glory. He doesn't need to win like every match at all towards the end. At all. And someone who mentioned AO when you mentioned Wrestle Kingdom, He's gonna go against Okada. He's not going against that.
And he's gonna lose.
And he's gonna lose. Yes.
Yeah, he's definitely losing that. You're right.
Give him
You're
back
right.
that love.
You're right.
Yeah, this match is probably the most difficult one I had to choose, because I feel like obviously either of them can win it. So, man, trying to listen to what everybody said, I think I'm just gonna go with I'm gonna go with Brian, and I feel like it's gonna end with, I think he's probably gonna choke Sabre Jr. out, like he's gonna pass out or something. You know, like a finish there where it's like he doesn't tap, he doesn't get pinned, you know, something like that. So
Bryan Danielson, man. He's on a tear. I realized that, like, I was with you know what I'm saying, briefly a couple weeks ago on that, like, he can afford the loss. He always loses. He's Bryan Danielson. He just wants to fucking wrestle. He doesn't really want to actually, like, win. He just loves the combat. Yeah, after these last couple matches, it's like, nah, that nigga winning, bro. They on a hell of a tear. They got to put that show on that man's back, yo. He got to actually look like a credible threat and not like a jobber. Not like the main of, not, he has to not look like Dolph Ziggler, all right? He's going to put on amazing matches, great promos, but it's just like, we know he's going to lose. I'm not coming to Collision to see that. I'm coming to Collision to be like, yo, honestly, Bryan Danielson has been on the other tear right now. Like, he is kicking fucking heads in. It's going to continue. Non-title or not, it's going to continue. All right? And I just think it makes sense because if you look at it from a non-AEW, like, scope, who the fuck is Zack Sabre Jr.? Who the fuck is this guy? Who is this man? I'm not trying to sound like the New Japan hater. I love Zack Sabre Jr.
You're doing a good job at it.
But who the fuck is this guy if you look at him from a non-AEW landscape? It's like, yo, I don't want to hear that it's for the hardcore, the diehards. Yeah, cool. But we know who Bryan Danielson is. Who the fuck is Zack Sabre Jr. and how is he going to just come through and beat this guy like this? Same with Ricky Starks. He couldn't just come through and beat Bryan Danielson like that because who the fuck is Ricky Starks yet? Bryan Danielson is actually going to be bulletproof with this. He's going to kick Zack Sabre's head in. It's going to be a technical masterpiece. Great match. But it's non-title. So he absolutely can win. And he's going to win. And that's how we're going to end WrestleDream in Seattle because it's Seattle, it's Washington. You gotta have a great feel-good moment, right? AEW, Tony Khan, come on. Can't you see the confetti raining down at the end of the night? Big cheers and applause. Come on. I know y'all niggas see it. Y'all niggas can see the confetti and the fucking balloons and everything. And it's been a wonderful night, Excalibur. I can't
The confetti hitting Brian's lifeless body. Absolutely.
Final countdown. Like, come on. This is it. This is it.
It is the final countdown.
Ron, mark me down, cuz. Bryan Danielson for the dub.
I got you.
With that being said,
yeah,
the predictions are in the book.
Body
Black
Why
Guy
don't we
Wrestling
thank
Podcast.
our guests for being here.
Of course. Let everybody know
Thank
one
you,
more
gentlemen.
time where they can find you, where they can listen to the podcast.
Absolutely. Just like we do on our pod, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, Overcast, Pandora. Boom, you know what I mean? You can find me at Poetic Scotland on X, and you can find the pod page, BGW Pod, on X as well.
You can find me at Relia the Leaf. You can find the other brothers, D-Mac at D-Mac Tardy.
You can find Chaz, just Google Chaz, his stuff is long. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, follow the
pause
page
on that. Yeah, definitely wild pause on that one.
I saw that.
I already know. Yeah, I feel you. His length, I already understand. I hear you.
Yeah, but no, we appreciate you brothers for having us on, man. This has been an absolute love. This has been
absolutely. Thank you very much. Y'all are hilarious. I really like this. This is a good time.
And look,
Hell yeah.
the invitation for y'all to come on BGW is wide open whenever y'all ready.
Pause. That's definitely gotta happen.
No, relax.
Oh, come
No
on.
cap. Nah, no cap. It's gotta happen. I feel you. It's gotta happen. Like honestly,
Yeah.
like,
This has been a great time. I had a
Thanks,
fucking
man.
blast. You know
This
what I
is
mean? For
not a
sure.
prediction question. This is definitely the exit survey. But outside of corners, do we get any debuts at WrestleDream? And if we do, who are they?
Oh, it's Money in the Bank. Mercedes. Mercedes popping up.
Oh, you think this is it?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go with that.
I will go with nah. I think the only person we're gonna get is the man known as Corners, as y'all say.
Corners.
Man, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going no. I agree. Yeah, we get Copeland,
Oh no.
but yeah, nah.
You just get Edge. I think it's just Edge, personally.
yo, I'm such a
Corners.
cynical bastard. I'm going no across the board. No on everything. There's no
Nobody
debut.
coming out.
There's no nothing. There's
No
run-in.
matches. There's no matches. We don't
there's
have
no
no commentators. There ain't
There's
no
Nana
sparklers.
dance after.
There ain't no
It's
pyro.
Damn.
Yo, my nigga, it's just wrestling and dreams on Sunday, October 1st. It's the best matches you could have ever dreamed about, courtesy of All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah.
With that
Right.
being said, my apologies to Brian Cage. This has been the Ringside Club featuring the Black Guy Wrestling Podcast, and we are out. You
Go
heard?
Black
fuck
man
yourself,
muscle.
San Diego.
Gang, gang.